mid late 20s, moving to a different city that I have no previous connections. I believe the beauty of being a human being is that you can hear and learn from experiences that you haven't experienced yourself. Good morning. Welcome back. It's been a while. Actually, I think it's been 6 months, but that's fine. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about friendship and what it looks like when you are an adult living in a new city like London. And when I was younger and living in a place like Paris, Barcelona, Madrid, making friends just kind of happen because you go to school, uni, work. You live in all these built in environments that naturally lead to make friends and know people and meet people that you might connect or not, or that sense of belonging or being able to explore your stage in life with other people feels way more like natural and organic. But here in my mid late 20s, moving to a different city that I have no previous connections, and as a married woman that I actually moved here and I was not working or I was not studying, and the only thing that I had were my own hobbies and interests. And yeah, like, you have more responsibilities. You don't automatically click, and you don't actually have this um ready-made group of friends or environment. You actually need to do a step further. So what I realize, or what I'm realizing, is that making friends cannot be the only goal when you move to a new city like this, or when you're in a similar position, because making genuine connections and connections that are gonna, like, last for many years hopefully, and connections that actually fills your cup the same way that you show up for them, all of that starts within one. And therefore the right people can fit into it and can actually find you there where you are and meet you where you are, and not, you don't need to build yourself or accommodate yourself in order to fit into those environments that we I was talking before, right? Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today, and how this reflection happened for me, how making genuine connections as the ones that I have right now in London and in my and the other cities where I lived at, um, how did they happen? What did I learn from them and from that process? Because even if this is not where the stage that you are now, even if now you're not interested in making friends in a new city or making friends in your adulthood. um, I believe the beauty of being a human being is that you can hear and learn from experiences that you haven't experienced yourself. And whatever it is, the fact that I'm approaching this and it might help you see it from my perspective, the perspective of someone that lived in different places, different stages of life, and done that inner work. And now it's very lucky and feel very fulfilled, sorry, about her friendships, especially as an adult. I moved to London a year ago. I believe maybe, and I hope maybe, my own thoughts and journey can help you see something that might be interesting for you to realize. So let me take you into a coffee date, read, walk around, and let's talk about this.
Morning comes with the early summer light. Curtains sway gently by the window, and you're sleeping. Tender wind dancing on my skin.
When I first moved to London, I suddenly had so much time with myself. Whole days where my husband was working and it was just me in this new city. At the beginning, I had this urge to make friends, which was natural, but that changed quite quickly. I switched to a very different question. What actually works for me here? What do I like to do? Who do I want to be in this place? I started filling my days with things that felt genuine. Reading, solo dates, walking around, trying new coffee and matcha spots, going on workshops and meetups, just being curious about the person I could become. Because I was new, not just to the city, but to this version of myself. Once I had a better sense of what I enjoy, I started placing myself in spaces that matched that. I went to big park walks, smaller workshops, coffee clubs, dance classes. Some of my closest friends in London come from one of those environments. We kept meeting up, and now we're even planning trips together. But here is the truth. The goal for me was never, I'm going here to make friends. It was, I'm going here because this makes me happy. This genuinely interests me. That shift in my mindset was what actually worked. There were so many days I went home and I didn't met anyone I will see again. And that's okay. The important part was showing up for myself in a way that felt real and letting people meet me there instead of signing up for everything just to avoid being alone. Now, when I think about friendship in adulthood, it's less about how do I make friends and more about what kind of life I'm building and who naturally fits into it. So, if you're in a similar season, maybe the question isn't how do I make friends, but how can I show up for myself today in a way that feels honest and exciting? Because every time you choose something that feels true to you, you're quietly making it easier for the right people to find you.
Good morning. It's Saturday and today we are in a very low energy. I'm gonna put on my comfy outfit and go for a walk with Otto. Let's talk soon.
Again? Let's run. So I'm not gonna lie to you, today it's my second day of my period and I feel very low energy. But you know, the best thing that I've done is just go out and take some fresh air and honor how I feel. Not because it's a low energy day means I actually don't have to do anything. I think it's the opposite. It's about like how I can balance the things that I still need to do with how my body feels and honoring that. This feels much like romanticizing a period pain, but it's not actually about that. I feel like when growing up, I never had this woman or mother figure where she would tell me how to honor or listen to my body pain and aches and emotions. And when it comes to periods, it's such a complex topic that when you are a girl that just had it, you don't really understand. So over the years, I learned that for me, even when I'm in pain, gently moving my body and going out and getting fresh air and not interrupting my daily life cycle is the best that I could do. So today is just about putting on comfy clothes, putting on my Pilates mom outfit, and that I feel cute, that I feel comfortable, that I genuinely enjoy wearing, and go out and move my body, get some fresh air. And when I say move my body, I don't mean like hard on it, but more like gently. I'm having this walk with Otto, and at the same time, I'm resting. At the same time, I'm taking care of myself. I also think it's such a beautiful day in London to be wasted, like it's a weather day. And Otto's having so much fun. What I was saying is that I was talking with this lovely couple just right now because they were lovely. Anyway, what I was saying is just today is also like such a beautiful weather, and in London you cannot waste these days. I know spring is coming, and I'm very excited for it. But at the same time, it's just like, just go out, grab a coffee, read some pages, and enjoy your day. I'll just play with another doggy. Let me show you. It's such a great opportunity to honor your body in the best ways that you can. And again, this is not about romanticizing. It's about like listening to what you need. And for me, I know that putting on a cute, comfy outfit, going for a walk in nature with Otto, which I'm very lucky to be able to do so because I live in a city with many parks, forests, and green. and just, enjoying Otto's company, my own company, and not putting pressure on my body, just gently walking, gently listening to myself. And I can even grab a book. I love reading. I was reading. I'm gonna go read now a bit as well. And that's what makes me feel safe and good and honored. And what I'm trying to say is just honor your body in your own terms. But again, if for you that looks like a cup of warm tea and a book and being on your pajamas all day, that's absolutely fine as well. It's just a recommendation for me. Going out will, especially today, if it was raining, I would probably say like, no, there's no way in hell I'm doing this. But yeah, anyway, show up for yourselves in the way that feels more loving and caring and nurturing, as you would show up for someone that you love and care and nurture.